apologies sewing fans, because in a shock horror move there is actually no sewing in this video. Sorry. As you will know if you've been following my vlog, I've been working on World Book Day costumes, and there are 3 key props that I've made, and I haven't sewn a stitch for any of them, but I thought I'd bunch them all together into one video and show you how I've made the various props. So the first one is, wait for it, close your eyes, close your eyes. There you go, you can open them. Is there anything different about me? It's my amazing Yoda ears, isn't it? So the first one is the Yoda ears. Marvellous. I'll leave those on, I think they're very fetching. And the second one is my little Picket. My little, what are they called? Totally gone from my brain. Bowtruckle. Little Bowtruckle. A baby Bowtruckle. And he's the little guy in the book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or the film, who sits in Newt Scamander's top pocket a lot of the time. So it didn't feel right to have a Newt costume without a little Bowtruckle. So this is Picket. And then the third one, actually at the time I'm recording this, is not quite finished, because we're going to finish it when the boys get home from school today. But I'll show you anyway. And it is, of course, Newt's briefcase. There you go. So I'm going to start with Newt's briefcase because I haven't actually got any footage of us making this. It is basically, it's extremely simple, but you'll know if you know the story that it's essential to his character and to having any costume. It is a cereal box, of course, and we covered it in duct tape, so that, you know, the silver really strong tape, we covered it in duct tape. You can probably see the texture. In fact, if you look really carefully, you can see where it says Weetabix, because it turns out Weetabix is embossed on the boxes. But we covered it all the way around. On the top, we put 2 little extra thick bits of cardboard. It was actually a triple layer of cardboard, and taped that down. And then we made this handle, actually before we did those, we made this handle again out of duct tape, which is just folded in half and over, ooh, nearly dropped it, and over itself. And so there you can see a lovely suitcase. The only thing we're going to add to it is we're going to make the handle a slightly different colour, and we're going to put some gold or brass coloured paint onto the latches, and then probably draw a line down here to represent where the case would open. And possibly, if we get really fancy, we'll also draw a line down here, because his case has got like reinforcement strapping on it. Oh, and Bertie really wants me to put a Muggle-worthy switch on the top, so if we have time we will do that too. Okay, so making the ears, lovely ears, and making the Picket we do have video of, so I'm gonna go away and you'll get a voiceover and I will describe to you how we made those 2 marvellous things. Ears first. I cut the ears themselves out of some old lining fabric. It was quite stiff because it's blackout lining fabric, and then what you can see is that we coloured and covered it with Sharpie markers. I've got quite a few colours of Sharpies, so we used various greens because Yoda's kind of a silvery greenish grey colour. So there we are, colouring those in. And then I had a old hairband lying around, and I just used a hot glue gun to stick the ears on. You can see I'm folding over and overlapping the glue gun, and they're affixed in the right place. I tried the headband on Felix's head first just to make sure the ears were going to be in the right place. Hope you enjoyed that. And now, how to make lovely Master Picket. Keep watching. This is our wire model of Picket, the stick insect. And this is the wire that we've made him out of. And we've bent him up. So the wire that I used was garden wire. I don't know what gauge, but it was easy to manipulate with my fingers. And then, as you can see, I'm then wrapping round and round and round with just masking tape, paper tape, forming the ends of the hands, forming the ears. So here I'm folding the masking tape, so there's a flat layer of masking tape over the central wire that creates the centre of his leaf-like ears. I did quite a few layers on the ears to make them robust, and then I drew a shape and used a scalpel to cut the actual leaf shape. And then shaped the ears with my hands. Then to form the fingers, I'm just making excuse me, I'm just making little rolls of masking tape, and I'm attaching them on the end of his hands. And here he is, so fully formed with masking tape, looking a bit odd, a bit angry with his face. I used little balls of masking tape underneath more masking tape to make the little bulges of his eyes and his mouth, and then I'm using acrylic green paint, and he took a couple of coats to get a good robust coverage all over his body. After we'd got the green colour, a couple of coats, then I used brown and black to basically add some detail. You can see there I've got a picture of Picket on my phone that I'm copying, and I used a Sharpie again, and a kitten, as you can see. I used a Sharpie to do the facial features with a frown, because he's always a bit annoyed, is Picket. And there he is with his proud owner. So there you go, 3 props for World Book Day, not a stitch sewn. Me and Picket, he's posable, you know, he's got wire in him. We're going to say bye. Thank you for watching. Bye everybody.